good. First of all, let us have a gander at the international news. Russia-China hold first joint patrol in Western Pacific Ocean. Russia and Chinese warship held the first joint patrols in the western part of Pacific Ocean on October 17 to 23. Russia's defense ministry said in the statement on Saturday. Moscow and Beijing, which stated naval cooperation drills in the Sea of Japan earlier in October, have cultivated closer military and diplomatic ties in recent years at a time when their relations with the West have soared. 7 dead in TLP's march to Islamabad. A radical Islamist party on Saturday said 7 of its supporters have died in clashes with authorities in Pakistan's eastern city of Lahore after 2 police officers were killed in the unrest. Now, let us move on to the national news. Short-haul international trips are all the rage, while most countries cherished by Indian tourists continue to shut their doors on them 18 months into the COVID-19 pandemic. Many are turning to alternatives closer home, include their carvings for foreign travel. Dubai and the Maldives, which emerged as the 2 topmost foreign destinations for Indians since the pandemic, have further consolidated their position this travel season as more people are willing to venture out and travel demand is at an all-time high 18 months. Crucial cases await Supreme Court physical hearings. A gradual opening up of physical hearings in the Supreme Court may see long pending but crucial cases come to the fore. Some of them are before constitutional benches. These includes the challenge against the Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) of 2019. Now, let us switch over to the state news. Warship finally reaches Alappuzha Beach via road. The decommissioned first attack craft T-81 has finally reached Alappuzha Beach. The vessel, which the Indian Navy has allotted to the Port Museum under the Alappuzha Heritage Project, was brought to its final destination in front of the museum near the beach around midnight on a multi-axle trailer. On Saturday morning, the ship was unloaded from the trailer. Mullaperiyar, Tamil Nadu issues first warning. Tamil Nadu on Saturday issued the first warning to Kerala with the water level in the Mullaperiyar Dam reaching 136 feet. The water level rose from 135.50 feet at 7 a.m. to reaching 136 feet at 6 p.m. The warning was issued by the Chief Engineer of Tamil Nadu Public Works Department. The first alert will be issued when the water level reaches 140 feet. The water has been rising for the past few days. Now, it's the time for the sports buffs. Australia beat South Africa by 5 wickets. Australia endured some anxious moment before edging out South Africa by 5 wickets after their bowler set it up with a clinical display in ICC T20 World Cup match here on Saturday.
Now, let us switch over to the school news. 2 students, Meenakshi of class 8th and Karthikeyan of class 9th, they are siblings also. They made a wonderful performance recently related to Navaratri festival. It was a wonderful rendition through their mellifluous voice. They proved their mettle as the future singers. Let's watch the visuals.
सरि मारि सनि दप मारि सरि सरि सरस्वती नमोस्तुते शारदे विद्याप्रदे सरस्वती नमोस्तुते नरहरिसुत विधिलालित नवमणियुत कंबुगळे नरहरिसुत विधिलालित नवमणियुत कंबुगळे नरहरिसुत विधिलालित नवमणियुत कंबुगळे सुरसेवित पदयुगळे सुरसेवित पदयुगळे सुधाकार समधवळे सुरसेवित पदयुगळे सुधा
24 October, United Nations Day. United Nations Day is observed on 24 October every year to mark the anniversary of the UN Charter's entry into force. Since 1948, this day is celebrated, and in 1971, it was recommended by the United Nations General Assembly to observe by the member state as a public holiday. 24 October, World Development Information Day. World Development Information Day is celebrated on 24 October every year to draw the attention of world to development problems and the need to strengthen international cooperation to solve them.
Sen Keshav Chandra. Sen Keshav Chandra, Indian social and religious reformer. Sen represented for many the prototype of the Indian intellectual who adjusted to the intrusion of the West into Indian society in the second half of the 19th century. He graduated from Hindu College, Calcutta in 1856 and shortly thereafter came under the influence of Debendranath Tagore, the leader of the Brahma Samaj. Sen became one of the most ardent advocates of social and religious change, arguing for the eradication of untouchability, the breaking of caste barriers, the education of women, and the ending of child marriage. He was also an advocate of vocational education as a means for improving the economic condition of the people. One of his innovations was the use of cheap, popular literature to spread his ideas. He started at least a dozen journals, including magazines for women, a children's paper, and a daily newspaper. He was, however, as an orator on religious themes and as an organizer of branches of the Brahma Samaj throughout India, that he was best known. Sen gradually came into conflict with Tagore and the older members of the Samaj, for whereas they insisted that it was a movement within Hinduism and did not involve a break with traditional values and customs, he argued that the Samaj was outside Hinduism and was meant to unite all people in a universal brotherhood. In 1866, he took many of its members into a new organization which he called the Brahma Samaj of India. In 1878, the group divided again when Sen, who had preached for years against child marriage, married his 13-year-old daughter to the Hindu prince of Kuch Behar, a small princely state. Many of Keshav's followers left him to form a new organization, the Sadharan Brahma Samaj.
Namaste, I am Hridigadi. I am studying in 5th standard. I welcome today's brain dictionary. Today's words: water, watering can, potable water, cold water, hot water, lukewarm water, pipe hot, mineral water, waterbed, flood, deluge, vortex, whirlpool, moisture, dewdrops, watercolor, watermelon. Namaste.
Good morning, everybody. I am Anakaya Nayak. I am an Udaya student. Today I am going to speak about rainbow colors. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Thank you. Have a nice day.